Go everywhere I go, they're just toying with me. You know, I'm being my life's endangered. You know, I'm being poisoned. I don't want to get too much in details into that. I'll save that for a higher agency. Um, I went to Salvation Army. It's either use the dirty water or no water. Either crap in the jungle, the bucket, or crap your pants. You know, the kind of energy, just discriminated, just not really helping. Just
You went to Salvation Army?
right.
Okay.
And
They said,
I'm welcome to the services. I got to go to the lighthouse to have a place to stay, but I don't need treatment.
okay.
All right, I don't need treatment, so I'm doing fine. I already told him that the divine told me if I drink I die, and I don't want to die. I'm staying sober. That was a wake up call. I don't need treatment now. The divine told me that. I have that on recording. You know, I know it's hard for people to comprehend that, to understand that, but I have it on recording. I can make you listen. I'll just save that for later. But anyways, I went to the Catholic Social Services. It's like they're playing games. So I'm looking for a place to stay. Like I told Mr. Meno, I want to work. I told the AGs too. I want to work, get a job. If you guys don't want to pay my way out of here, that's fine. I'll get a job, and I'll pay my way out of here. You know, because I don't feel welcome here, and I just feel discriminated. You know, and I don't feel safe here.
Okay.
I just need a place to stay. I need a job, and I'll pay my way out of here. You know, that's what I want.
Have you applied anywhere?
I applied everywhere.
Okay.
So if you can show me the direction where I can get a job. Okay.
Do you have,
Or a place to stay and get a job. And it's like I'm being moved back, like they're trying to shuffle me back to my brother's place. I don't want to go back there.
To
It's
where?
toxic. Pepper's place. So I've been seeing his friends running around too, and I don't want him involved in my life. I got to redo my DNA testing, you know, because that was tampered with. So
okay.
So
Do
it
you have
can-
a resume or anything that can
Can-
help with the job? Because we can
okay.
try to connect you with.
First thing, I need a place to stay.
Okay.
Where can I stay?
The only place, and you know, most of the shelters are full with waiting lists.
Okay, where can I park? That's safe where I'm not going to be harassed. You know, like, can I park outside?
You know, normally if you're parked in public places, even private places, you know, if it's subject to owner, you know, saying that you can't stay. Most public places to
where-
park and stay, you most likely can't do that either.
Yeah, so I went to the governor's house and I was chased out of there.
Mhm.
So I told the guy I'm going to go to the governor's office. He said you can't go there either. I mean, can you give me permission? Can you get permission for me
to stay in a public place?
because I'm endangered. My life's endangered.
When you say that, what do you mean?
I'm being harassed
by
by factions of groups. There's different fractions. There's different companies, different government agencies, like Bandana 2.0. Remember Calvo did the Bandana 2.0? It's
Okay.
like that.
Are they a drug task force?
There's factions of them. I think they are because they kept the drug dealers to work, and then they kicked me into the streets.
Okay.
The one that wants to stay sober and exercise, they're blocking me from doing that.
Mm.
This entity, this agency, this group, this fraternity, this Mandana 2.0, if it is.
It's a GPD.
It's like Mandana 2.0, if not, it is.
Right. Oh, this is GPD that you're talking about?
Yes, because even GPD hung up on me. They even hung up on me when I was calling for help, when I was being harassed, when they bashed my windows. I asked the mayors for the video for that, and I found out who did it.
Mm.
I'm saving that for a higher agency. I don't want to get too much in details into that, but I already know who did it.
Okay.
So, and I've been.
You didn't want to report that to the police?
I already sent it to to an agency. I sent the information that I got to an agency,
To the
to
police?
a higher agency. No, not to the police here.
Okay.
To government corruption agency that deals with domestic terrorists, government corruption.
Okay.
Okay.
So for the shelters right now, you know, like I said, they're most of them are full. The only one that is kind of active right now is the one in Toowoomba, and that's run by Catholic Social Services.
Yes, I was told about that. I know Mr. Young, and it's like I'm even being like shoveled. I know some people. The reason why I didn't want to go there because some people I stayed with when I was shoved into the streets at the parking lot where they That's where I was staying. That's where I almost lost my eye. I almost lost my life. That's where my heart almost stopped. I was staying there, and I see some people staying there, and I'm picking up on the energy from, and I'm trying to protect myself because I see people still drinking and and staying there, and I'm staying away from that, and I don't want to be bothered. I'm not saying I'm better than them. I just don't want to be bothered. They're gonna come and hey, bother me, like, or do something to my car. If I tell them, if I give them the not the cold shoulder, but like just tell them, stay away from me. They're gonna say, hey, he's stuck up now. They're gonna already harass me and bother me. That's exactly what they're gonna do. So I'm being like forced, like pushed into that toxic energy, and toxic area, and I don't want to be there. Is there anywhere, like I keep telling everybody, I'm endangered. Is there anywhere safe where I could park, where I could get help, so I can pay my way out of here because I don't feel welcome and I don't feel safe here?
Off the top of my head, there's not a place that can.
I went to Homeland Security. They told me the same thing. Call the police.
Right.
And then I told the FBI. I don't trust the police here. He goes, what? Well, you got to get proof first. You got to get proof first, and then so I'm sending what the information I get to the Divine, and I'm sending it off to the NSA and other agencies that's dealing with government corruption, because I do have Divine communication of people that was wanted in the U.S. and I've caught the Divine did say their names even before they were caught. All of it's correct.
Okay, so just
all of the information that I sent that the Divine was telling me. Later on, like a week later, 2 weeks later, that person gets caught, and the Divine did say their name. So that's already proof. That's not good proof enough, but that's proof already. The Divine's telling me,
Okay. So, what's the last job you worked?
Where I got let go, that was Linden.
And where?
Linden.
Okay. How long ago was that?
That was last year, August.
Did you ever apply?
No, sorry. Not Linden, Omaru. That's where I was poisoned. According to the Divine.
The restaurant?
Yes, the restaurant.
Okay.
Omaru. That was the last one. That's what, behind Western.
Did you ever apply for emergency rental assistance?
Emergency, I don't even have a place to rent.
Okay. When's the last time you stayed anywhere?
Elma's place. But I was even there, I was being harassed.
Okay. How long ago was that?
That's last year, April. April's when I left that place.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken
so
with the
what
date.
we can do here for right now, there's an emergency rental assistance program.
Okay.
And so that's if you were, they would have to go through and determine if you're eligible for it. We can at least have you fill out the application and submit it, and then if there's any kind of help you can get to get a rental, they would be able to. If you're approved, then that might help. And then for work, we can try to connect you with Department of Labor, and they can take a look and see what you'd be qualified for as far as job skills go.
Okay. Well, I'm being, it's like I'm being endangered. Like my life's being, I'm being harassed. Is there any job you can just say, what, let's help you, or can you just give me the funds?
There's nothing like that here. We work with all the other agencies too, so the labor is the one that helps with the jobs.
Because my life is endangered. Can't the government help me, to give me a safe haven? All right, we know you're endangered. We know you're being harassed. We're not playing games with you.
Mm-hmm.
We're not part of this entity, this group, this fraternity group, this terrorist, this domestic terrorist group that's harassing you. We'll give you the funds to bring you to where you want to be. You had a job offer in Seattle. We'll send you there to work.
Okay. So you can relocate to Seattle?
Yes, I had a job offer there.
Okay.
So
when was this?
That was last year. If you guys can give me a ticket there, just send me there, and then I'll work my way from there.
Mm-hmm.
I'll work from there.
Do you have all your documents to travel?
Yes, I have my passport.
Okay. I could see what can be done about that, but
To put me in a safe place, because I'm not safe. I'm being toyed with.
Right.
Please.
So with that, there'll still be ways that we have to, we have to call GPD. If you're saying you're being threatened, your life's threatened,
Right.
You know,
It's GPD's involved. I already sent it to the FBI. The communication that I got.
Okay, so I can't. There's nothing that I have right now that I can.
GPD is just gonna do the same thing like when I call them. Hey, they break the flashlight. Hey, let's go check your car. Let's go check. The guy is over there. I keep telling GPD, it's on YouTube. The guy is over there. Oh, yeah. Let's go check your car first.
Mm.
They just toy with me. They're not taking me seriously. It's just like everybody else. They're not taking me
Where's
seriously.
your car at?
I'm not done. Nobody's taking me seriously.
Okay.
You know, and they're just toying with me. And then when I call up GPD later on, they hang up on me.
Mm.
You know, and I even tell the Officer Pineda, I wouldn't want this to happen to you. You know, you're just toying with me. You're not taking me seriously. That's what everybody's doing.
Mm.
You know, they're just like scamming me out of my life. So who can help me get a place? Where can I stay for sure? According to the lady, I can stay at the Sinahania Mayor's. Is that true? Is that not true?
That'd be the mayor. I don't know what he does for.
According to her, she said you can go check you can stay at the Sinahania Mayor's. She told me that.
Yeah, I don't know anything about it.
Okay, so I'm just checking, because now things are changing again. Just like when I was at Catholic Social Services. Oh, you can take 3 pieces of clothing. They changed it to 2. Oh, now you take 2.
Mm.
You know, like everything changes. Just like when I told Captain Hector,
Mm.
yeah, you're welcome to use. Okay, I'll give you the permission to use the water. Then later on, I didn't record it. Later on, he goes, I didn't give you permission. You know, they're gaslighting me. You know, it's like, what the heck? You did tell me that.
Okay.
Why would I use it? Why would I say that if you didn't tell me that? I wouldn't have done that. And the other staff member did give me permission to use the water. I asked the permission. So that's why, you know, I'm recording this, and also I'm keep asking the same question. Where can I stay?
Okay, so you can go to, like I said, the Women's Shelter. CSS has programs too, but you still have to apply for all those. If they
I
have
just
space-
came. I just told you. I just
Right.
came from that
Yeah,
place.
if they don't have space, they're, like I said, they're pretty full and they have waiting lists. And that's the same for, you know, all the individuals that are, you know, without a house right now. The only thing I could say to you.
But my life is endangered. I'm being
Right.
harassed.
So we can call GPD if you want and explain that to them, and if there's some program they can do with that, then.
What
that'd be
GPD
good.
is going to do, let me tell you what GPD is going to do. They're going to come over here and play, like, act stupid again. Just
Okay.
like when I called for help. And they go, oh, you know what? We can tell you to go to mental health.
Mhm.
That's the same thing they're going to do. They're just going to call me crazy,
Mhm.
label me like, oh, this guy's crazy. You know, they're from GPD. You know, like, the
Okay.
heck? They're going to, you know, I bet you most of them is going to take it personally. What? No, we're not doing that to you, you know. But they are. Look, I called the police. The guy's over there. Wait, let's go check your car first. Let's go check. They're playing me for a fool.
Okay.
I call the police. They hang up on me. They're playing games with me. So if you call GPD here, we're wasting our time. I already sent the information to the higher agencies.
So what can
They're
be done for you right now? We don't have a shelter right now,
right.
and I can't place you in a job immediately.
Okay.
All that stuff takes some time. It'll be like a process, you know. You have to apply. I need some information so we can try to get you a job.
Okay. So where can I go stay? Where? Okay. Where can I stay for now? Where can I park?
You can park anywhere until you're asked to move. You know, if you're in a public place.
See,
you'll be
that's
asked
the
to
thing.
move.
That's like it's being kept in a your
Right.
your piece is being kept from
Right.
you. It's my life is being kept off balance. I'm enslaved. I'm a slave.
Well, if you're in a public place and it's, you know, if you're.
It's just a matter of time. They're gonna come and harass me. And anything I do, just like when I was setting up my tent at the governor's house, they waited until I was done. Oh, what are you doing? You cannot be here. They waited until I was done.
Mm.
Then I moved from there.
Mm.
I went to Catholic Social Services. They waited until I was done, and then a guy, what are you doing here? It wasn't a. It was just some guy who was staying up the road. What are you doing here?
Right.
Go down to Revenue Tax, park down there.
Mm.
And I was like, I'm waiting for these guys to open. Blah, blah, blah. It's all on YouTube. So when I went to go check another place to stay, and when I was coming back, DPW was doing their training. That was a setup. If I were to move down to Revenue and Tax and set up my camp, you know, get comfortable, the guy's going to come for people. Hey, what are you doing here? We're going to do our testing. You can't be here.
Right.
They're already like,
So that's going to be the issue if you park anywhere for if someone sees at the same time.
playing, and then like that instance, the guy's
Right.
playing games with me.
Right.
They're pushing me around, bullying me, making fun of me. You know, like I'm being hazed. You know, it's like keep the drug dealer, keep the drug user to work, and kick Mac down. He's exercising, bettering himself. You know, they kick him out, kick him down, take away his job. They set me up at work, mess with the paperwork, and slamming the doors again. They're getting mad.
Did you say you're a veteran?
Huh?
Did you say you're a veteran?
No, they're slamming the doors. They're getting mad. That's a repetitive thing that I experience when I'm talking about what happened in the past. You know, because they keep doing that. Anyways, so it's like take the dirty water or no water. Crap in the bucket or crap your pants. It's like so enslaving. It's discriminating. I feel so enslaved. I didn't deserve anything of this. I didn't deserve any of that. I was just looking for who was harassing me. And there's factions. The police officer, the other police officer is asking me, who's doing it? There's different groups, you know. I didn't know how to explain it because there's so many. There's factions. I told the officer there's factions. Today I was telling a family friend, he's asking me, who's gang stalking you? I said there's different. There's companies and there's government agencies. Then I just remembered, oh yeah, Mandana 2.0 is just like Mandana 2.0. And the Divine did mention that name. They kept on mentioning Mandana. I just remember that Mandana 2.0. When Calvo started that, remember the different
And
government.
that's not around anymore.
They still are. They're harassing me. I believe it's them. I believe it's them.
So just for that, if you need a place to stay, there's not anything.
They're retaliating.
Okay.
It's a retaliation thing.
So even if all that, we still, your options for even just parking a place, if it's in a public place or even a private place, if you're asked to move, then it's not a place. Do you have any kind of any family here that?
No. That's why it's like when she was telling me go to the St. Honest. I told her, like, you guys are trying to push me back closer to Pepper's place. That place was toxic. I didn't even feel welcome there. My kids wouldn't even treat my brother like that, the way they treated me.
That's your brother?
Well, I got to do the DNA testing again, but according to the Divine, they tampered with the DNA.
So how much family do you have here?
Just my brother and then my ex and then my kids, but they got their own life going, and I don't want to bother them. I don't want them to be from the get-go. I told them, you guys stay away from me because I'm trying to see who's doing this, who's harassing me since 2018. They got their own family going. They got their own mother's side of the family. My children and Rita, she got her own. She was another one that all of a sudden the drug dealer got hooked up with her, and I told her to leave that guy. And then I was worried for her. She was getting addicted to meth because of, I believe that was orchestrated. I don't want to get too much in detail into that, but I'm going to save that for a higher agency.
Okay.
So I told her to leave that guy, and then things like I was being harassed.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't jealous or anything. I was happy for her that she's moving on, but I was worried for her safety. So anyways, getting back to that, and my other son, I went to go visit the family friend who knows my stepson, and I wanted him to hold some. I just wanted him to hold some stuff for me because I don't know who else to ask to help me because I'm keeping that stuff in my car. It's just a matter of time. Someone's gonna break into my car and take that evidence, the poisonings that's been, because I really did get sick. I really did get sick from drinking that water, and I'm not joking.
Okay.
And people are not taking me seriously when I tell them, like, dude, I was getting sick. People just like look at me like, So I'm trying to leave it somewhere safe. As for him, I don't want him to be involved with this too. I don't want him to get harassed.
Okay.
Just mentioning that, I'm like worried. Like, should I mention that I left that there? Now, are they going to be harassed now?
All right. So you don't have any family
No.
assistance?
No.
And you want a place to stay and a place to work.
Yes.
Right.
My independence, myself. No outside family. No nothing.
Yeah.
Pepper. No,
What places have you applied to?
He's toxic. I've applied places all over the place. They still have my resume.
Yeah. Where's the last place you went?
I can't remember, but off island. It was that shipping for the. Was the last place I applied or worked?
Yeah.
It was if I'm not mistaken, it's for the shipping for catching crabs. Or catching fish, pollax.
Okay. Like I said, we still have to, we work with other agencies, right? And there's not an immediate place where we can,
Okay,
that
so-
you can work
all
or
right.
you can live. And that all requires, like I said, if you want to apply for the ERA program, we can have you talk to someone and we can fill it out, and the Department of Administration will look at your application if you.
Is there a way that we can, because of my situation, again, I'm not trying to be VIP or whatever, you know, because of my situation, being harassed, I'm endangered, being harassed, gang stalked, discriminated, is there a way we can expedite something for safety, for my safety?
We don't have shelter, like the government doesn't have shelter.
Expedite, yes, well,
So it's all shelters done through like.
for
capital
work,
service.
for work as well. Is
For
there a
work,
way?
We would have to get your application to Department of Labor.
Okay, so is there a way that we can expedite the help for me, you know?
We can call them and ask them to do it as soon as possible. if you want.
Okay, all right.
You know, but do you have a resume or anything you could give us?
I could send you, I can send you.
Or
if you-
your, actually, if you have your name and contact number, I could have them call you and.
You know,
set something up.
this shouldn't happen in the first place. I shouldn't be asking for a job. I should be given, after what happened to me, you know,
Mhm.
after what happened to me, if I filed a lawsuit, if you guys should give me Tuman, you know, you guys should give me this building, you know, but I don't want that. I want a ticket out of here.
Okay, so if you wanted to go, I could actually maybe even call now, if there's it open and you want to go over there. I mean, you could go talk to them straight and.
No, you know what? I'm just wasting my time. I think you guys are just playing games with me. So
Okay,
I'm just,
well, if, I don't, like I said, I don't have a place for you. If you wanted the job, possibilities expedited, I said I could give them a call and try to do that for you. I don't know what other help I could
okay,
have.
if you can do that, and then I'll give you my number.
Okay.
How about that? So, I mean, this is just, I'm just already like burned out already. I'm just like, just constantly being toyed with, you know. I mean, if after what I've been through, if I were to file a lawsuit, you know, for the death threats, for the poisonings, you know, they should give me this building, you know. It's like that, you know. Need to find a, you know, like a good lawyer, someone that can really help me not play games. So I'm gonna stop recording. This one's kind of long. I'm gonna make this kind of short. Yeah, I'm gonna, because this is gonna, to upload this, it's gonna take forever to upload this video.